The best thing happened to me this week. So a lot of you might not know this, but if you follow me on my Instagram and Insta stories or on Facebook, then you would know that for the past just under 6 months, I had been fostering a dog named Sasha. Oh. Under 6 months ago, Sydney Dogs and Cats Home called me up and asked if I would be able to foster a dog named Sasha. This dog is a bull Arab cross Staffy, and she's a big dog and also 9 years old with behavioural issues. But the reason why they called me up was because she was incredibly depressed in the shelter. Sasha had arrived at the shelter with her best mate, Tank, who was a Staffy. So despite them both being the best of friends, the shelter did decide to separate the two dogs in order for it to be easier to find new families for them. Because they're both big dogs. In Sydney, it is hard to take on one big dog, let alone two. It can happen, but the shelter knew that they had better chances if they separated the two. Tank did find a new family, but unfortunately for Sasha, she was left at the shelter and she became incredibly depressed. The shelter called me up because they thought she needs to go to a home because she's the sort of dog that loves humans and strangely enough doesn't like dogs despite coming in with another dog. So after checking with the other people who live in my house, we decided that it would be nice to foster her. Of course, we intended only to foster her for a couple of months, but a month turned into 2 months, turned into 4 months, turned into almost 6 months. And Sasha had no inquiries from anyone visiting the shelter about her, which is awful because Sasha has the most incredible personality. And it's this personality that I personally fell in love with. I foster failed. Check out what happened the other day. Alright, so we are on our way to the Sydney Dogs and Cats Home where my little girl, who's sitting here, looking a little bit muzzled, is going to get adopted. And she doesn't know it. She just thinks that I'm taking her to another foster home. I think she's just very stressed. She didn't eat her breakfast. She didn't even eat her treat. She will freak out because she will be going to the shelter. She'll think, oh my gosh, I'm going back. And also on top of that, she's getting a vet check. But overall, she's gonna be so excited because then she comes back home with me. The day that Sasha becomes Taylor. What's her animal name? Sasha Beadle-Williams. Little adoption bandana. And now Sasha and I are gonna go home. Okay, bye. 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 See, my problem was I fell in love with her the moment that I met her. And she has become one hell of a girl. She's got this incredible personality. She's sassy, she's loving, she's demanding.
Oh, I see. Is that what you were saying?
She's got a few behavioural issues with other dogs. Like, she is antisocial, just a bit scared of them. I'm not quite sure what her history is, but something happened. She has needed someone there to guide her and to make her feel like she's part of a family. And so here we are. Huh? Who would have thunk? This little girl would absolutely steal my heart. We're going to be one happy little family. Yes, some of you might know about my little trip to Europe, and I am going away for 2 months, and that was planned a long time ago. Next week, you will find out why I'm going to Europe, for those who don't already know. But to ease your minds, Sasha will be under the care of a lovely couple who we've trialed, interviewed, and Sasha loves them. So I think she's going to be in the right hands while I'm away. I'm going to miss her so much. She's in good hands and she's extremely loving, right? But she's a beautiful girl. Is that right? Is that right? Such a good girl. And I'm so proud of her, and she's showing all of her true personality. So that's the story, Morning Glory. She's my little Tasmanian tiger / kangaroo, and I just love her to bits. Are you my daughter? She's officially Sasha Beadle Williams. Oh, good timing. Hey Sash, let's pose. We just became so incredibly close. I couldn't ask for a dog that makes me happier. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. If you want to keep watching how I get on with Sasha, I mean, we're not even into a week of us being officially a family. If you want to stick around and watch what happens with me and Sasha, please check out my Instagram or Facebook, but also stick around on my channel because Sasha and I are going to go through a lot of changes as well. She deserves to be happy, free, and loved. All right, guys, have a great week. Bye. All right, it's time for dinner, isn't it? Let's go get you some food. Aromaikatika.